Litton is a small village and civil parish between Chewton, Mendip and West Harptree in the Mendip Hills, Somerset, England. The parish includes the hamlet of Sherborne, very close to the village of the Litton Reservoirs. History: Litton was listed in the Domesday Book of 1086 as Chewton, meaning the small enclosure, from the Old English lyt and tun. It was the property of Gisa, Bishop of Wells. The shape of some of the existing fields, with cross-slope and downslope field banks and cultivated ridges forming an interleaving irregular mosaic, suggest they are of medieval origin. The parish was part of the Hundred of Wells Forum. Governance: the parish council has responsibility for local issues, including setting an annual precept to cover the council's operating costs and producing annual accounts for public scrutiny. The parish council evaluates local planning applications and works with the local police, district council officers, and neighborhood watch groups on matters of crime, security, and traffic. The parish council's role also includes initiating projects for the maintenance and repair of parish facilities, as well as consulting with the district council on the maintenance, repair, and improvement of highways, drainage, footpaths, public transport, and street cleaning. Conservation matters and environmental issues are also the responsibility of the council. Litton is part of the Nedge ward, which is represented by one councillor on the non-metropolitan district of Mendip, which was formed on 1 April 1974 under the Local Government Act 1972, having previously been part of Chewton Rural District, which is responsible for local planning and building control, local roads, council housing, environmental health, markets and fairs, refuse collection and recycling, cemeteries and crematoria, leisure services, parks, and tourism. Somerset County Council is responsible for running the largest and most expensive local services such as education, social services, libraries, main roads, public transport, policing and fire services, trading standards, waste disposal and strategic planning. It is also part of the Wells County constituency represented in the House of Commons of the Parliament of the United Kingdom. It elects one Member of Parliament by the first-past-the-post system of election, and part of the South West England constituency of the European Parliament, which elects 7 MEPs using the DONT method of party list. Proportional representation. Demographics: according to the 2001 census, the Nedge ward had 2,074 residents, living in 893 households, with an average age of 40.0 years. Of these, 78% of residents describing the health as good. 18% of 16 to 74-year-olds had no qualifications, and the area had an unemployment rate of 1.8% of all economically active people aged 16 to 74. In the Index of Multiple Deprivation 2004, it was ranked at 26,803 out of 32,482 wards in England, where 1 was the most deprived LSOA and 32,482 the least deprived. Church of St. Mary. The Anglican Church of St. Mary dates from the 13th century. It has a perpendicular tower with a bell chamber. It is a Grade I listed building. Several of the memorials and crosses in the churchyard are also listed buildings. There are a range of other listed buildings in the village, including Sherborne House, which is a Grade II listed building, as is Manor Farmhouse, which dates from the early 17th century.